Here we go, my friends. The 2024 season has begun. Winter is behind us, so let's rock because an amazing season is in front of us with the incredible news in Superbike. But not only, also MotoGP is promising something special. I'm back to handle all the Instagram requests. My friend, remember to check out also the Instagram page too, where we can easily share comments. I try to answer all the direct messages you send me. Regarding the first round, yeah, it's called a round in Superbike, not a GP. Many of you were asking about my opinion on the awesome Italian rider's performance in the first round, so I decided to make a video about it. I aim to spotlight the top 3 and bottom 3 performances. If I don't mention your favorite rider or your cousin's brother, it's because they didn't make the cut for either list. Let's keep it moving. Here we go, all set for the big kickoff of the World Superbike Championship in Australia. Today's headline could be Iannone a Cannone, as the Italians say. That means on fire, Bulega soaring, Bautista and Rea down. But let's take it step by step, starting with the 3 surprises and 3 letdowns of the Australian weekend. Today's video is going to be a little unusual for me because I want to talk about something that I'm really excited about. The first round of the 2024 Superbike World Championship in Australia. This year there are a lot of irons in the fire with Bautista ballasted, Iannone making a comeback after a 4-year ban for doping, Bulega coming off some stellar tests, Toprak on BMW, Rea on Yamaha, and so on and so forth. Let's start with my very personal pro and cons of the race. Now I know there are already plenty of race reviews out there, so I thought it would be more interesting to discuss 3 surprises and 3 disappointments that stood out to me. So let's dive right into it. First up, at the 3rd place, we have to talk about Andrea Iannone. After a 4-year absence, he made a remarkable comeback and truly shined on the track. To be honest, I expected him to be competitive, but I never anticipated him performing at this level. He got an amazing 3rd place in race 1, but he fight like the 4 years of inactivity never happened. But not only that, in the sprint race, he was on his way to victory but was unfortunately stopped by a technical issue. However, in the 2nd race, he showed his magic and finished 4th after some intense battles. I've always considered Iannone a wasted talent because when he was in MotoGP, he was more focused in the show business and not 150% on the races. But it seems like he has matured and learned some valuable lessons in the last 4 years, and this happened when you are victim of such event that make you realize that you are not untouchable and you can be destroyed in 0 time. So I give him an 8 out of 10 for his impressive performance. Next, at 2nd place, let's talk about Niccolò Bulega. Despite facing criticism last year for supposedly rumors and haters chatting that he won Supersport class only because he had a better bike, he raced like a consummate champion. He secured pole position and dominated the first race with an overwhelming victory. Although he faced some challenges in the Superpole race and the 2nd race, he still managed to finish in 5th place. Just like Iannone, Bulega's undeniable talent was never in question, but he got lost in the MotoGP show business and pressure of immediate success on his shoulder from when he arrived in Moto3. Probably it was too much for the young Niccolò. It's great to see him where he deserves to be, at the top of the table. I give him 8.5 for his confirmation, and if he stay calm and don't fail in the trap of the pressure, he can be a serious contender for the championship. And finally, in our ranking of positive surprises, we have to mention Alex Lowes. Although his race may have gone slightly under the radar, it's worth considering if Jonathan Rea made a mistake by leaving Kawasaki. Lowes showcased his strength at Phillip Island, winning race 2 in a way that makes us believe the 500 RPM return to Kawasaki this year will bring some excellent results. As a fan of the Lowes brothers, I give Alex a solid 9 out of 10. He fought all the weekend, 3rd in race 1, 1st in Superpole race and race 2, allow Alex to leave Australian in the top of the championship ranking. Now let's move on to the disappointments of the race. In 3rd place we have Alvaro Bautista. He seemed nervous, unconvinced and too hasty on the track, which might be attributed to the 6 kilograms of ballast he carried. However, it felt like the weight affected him more mentally than in terms of driving dynamics. I would rate his performance a 5 out of 10 for Sunday's race 2, where he recovered to a brilliant 2nd place, but if he will fight back with the others, he have to find back his mental solidity, otherwise it will be tough. In 2nd place on our disappointment ranking we have Toprak Razgatlioglu. The Turkish rider did a great job, but we have to consider the overall performance, bike plus rider. Although BMW also performed well, they still encountered some rear-end traction problems, especially in 2nd part of the race. The engine failure in race 2 was a significant setback, which brings the rating down to a 4 out of 10. It may sound harsh, but in a tight championship like this, such missteps can make a huge difference. Ducati, and as we saw Kawasaki, don't give discounts. And finally, at the top of the list of dissatisfied individuals, we have Jonathan Rea. I'm really sad to see him in such of troubles. He gave us hope during the tests, showing control and competitiveness. However, when he arrived at the actual race, he seemed to disappear. He was humiliated and outperformed by an effervescent Locatelli. I gave it an 8 for the fantastic race that confirmed what we saw in the winter tests. About Rea, shame about the crash in race 2, where he even risked a serious injury. Let's hope Rea doesn't regret his decision to leave Kawasaki, because if he can regain his position and show his true potential, the championship will become even more thrilling. I'd give him a score of 2 out of 10. Well, there you have it, folks, the surprises and disappointments from the first round of the 2024 Superbike World Championship in Australia. Now we eagerly await the next race in Catalonia on March 24th. But before that, let's not forget about the debut of MotoGP in Qatar on March 10th, which is sure to bring some amazing moments as well. So stay tuned, write in the comments if you agree with me or not, and let me know if you believe that Iannone Bulega can be the next world champion. But as always, thank you for watching, wide open, and see you in the next video.